Welcome back, coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters alike. Today, we are diving into the fascinating world of United States numismatics. To explore the world of coin collecting is full of excitement, history, and sometimes even life-changing discoveries. Among the most iconic coins for collectors are the United States wheat penny 1-cent coins. These coins, with their distinctive reverse design featuring two stalks of wheat, were minted between 1909 and 1958 and hold a special place in numismatic history. Today, we are going to explore the most valuable top 5 wheat penny 1-cent coins with different mint marks and in various conditions, focusing on their rarity, collector demand, and remarkable auction market value in dollars. So let's get started. First up, the 1958 United States wheat penny, particularly the one without a mint mark, has long been a favorite among coin collectors and enthusiasts. Despite being a coin minted more than 6 decades ago, it still holds a special place in the history of American numismatics, and its value in today's auction market continues to capture the attention of collectors around the world. Today, we will explore this rare piece in detail, uncovering its historical significance, unique features, rarity, and current market value, and also provide some useful tips for collectors seeking to add it to their collections. The story of the 1958 wheat penny begins in the era of the Lincoln cent. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The obverse side of the coin features the iconic portrait of President Lincoln, a design by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse showcases the famous wheat ears motif. This reverse design, which remained in circulation from 1909 to 1958, symbolized prosperity and growth in the United States, making it one of the most beloved coin designs in American history. The year 1958 marked the final full year of production for the wheat penny, as the design would soon transition to the Lincoln Memorial reverse in 1959. What makes the 1958 wheat penny without a mint mark particularly noteworthy is that it was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. Unlike pennies produced in Denver or San Francisco, which carry a D or S mint mark, the Philadelphia coins were left unmarked. While millions of these coins were produced, finding one in a well-circulated black shade condition is rarer than one might initially assume. Over decades, many circulated coins lost their original luster, were cleaned, or sustained wear from everyday use, which makes a black shade circulated 1958 penny a unique specimen for collectors who value patina, originality, and the story each coin carries. The black shade, often resulting from oxidation and natural aging, adds character to the coin and is highly sought after by collectors who appreciate the historical journey of circulated coins. Unlike shiny, uncirculated coins that sometimes feel sterile or modern, a black shade circulated penny tells a story of being in the hands of countless Americans, traveling through pockets, cash registers, and coin jars, before finally finding a permanent place in a collection. In terms of physical characteristics, the 1958 wheat penny is composed primarily of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. It weighs approximately 3.11 grams and has a diameter of 19 millimeters. The obverse, as mentioned, proudly displays Abraham Lincoln in profile, while the reverse features two stylized wheat ears flanking the denomination, 1 cent, and the words, United States of America. The coin also carries the motto, E pluribus unum, reflecting the nation's enduring ideals. Collectors often examine these details closely, noting any variations in strike, rim, or wear, which can significantly affect the coin's value. Rarity is one of the key factors driving the desirability of the 1958 Philadelphia wheat penny without a mint mark. While not as rare as some other classic wheat pennies, such as the 1909 SVDB or 1914D, the 1958 penny in black circulated condition is uncommon enough to spark interest at auctions and among collectors who specialize in Lincoln cents. Coins that retain a rich black shade, with minimal damage and clear details on both the obverse and reverse, can command premiums in the numismatic market. The appeal of these coins is not solely about scarcity, but also about the combination of historical value, aesthetic appeal, and condition. In terms of the auction market and current value in dollars, a 1958 wheat penny without a mint mark in circulated black shade condition can fetch a respectable price. While standard circulated wheat pennies from 1958 may only sell for $575,000, coins with this particular black patina and clear details can command higher prices from collectors who appreciate their unique appearance. Depending on the coin's specific condition, such as the clarity of Lincoln's features and the wheat stalks on the reverse, auction values can range from $857,000 or more, sometimes reaching higher if the coin has exceptional aesthetic appeal or historical significance. The market for these coins has grown over the years as collectors look for pieces that tell a story beyond their face value. For those considering adding this 1958 wheat penny to their collection, there are several tips worth keeping in mind. First, always check the coin's authenticity and condition, preferably seeking a professional grading if the coin appears to be in high quality. Second, examine the black shade carefully. A natural, even patina is far more desirable than spots, corrosion, or artificial toning. Third, consider the coin's provenance, as coins with documented history or previous auction records often carry added value and interest. Finally, be patient. Finding the right specimen at the right price can take time, but for collectors, the hunt is part of the experience. The 1958 United States wheat penny 1 cent without a mint mark in black shade circulated condition is more than just a coin. It is a piece of history. It represents the final chapter of the iconic wheat penny series, the artistry of Victor David Brenner, and the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln in American numismatics. Its rarity, aesthetic appeal, and market value make it a prized addition to any collection. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a newcomer to the world of coins, this penny offers a tangible connection to the past and the satisfaction of owning a small but significant piece of history. For those looking to explore the world of rare coins and discover the thrill of auction markets, the 1958 Philadelphia wheat penny in black circulated condition remains an exciting opportunity that could be worth a substantial sum in dollars, reflecting both its historical significance and collector demand. Next up, the United States has a long and fascinating history when it comes to coinage, and among the many coins cherished by collectors, the 1953 D mint mark wheat penny stands out as a remarkable piece. Minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark on its obverse, this 1 cent coin belongs to the beloved wheat penny series, officially known as the Lincoln Wheat Cents, which were produced from 1909 to 1958. The wheat penny series was created to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth and is easily recognizable by the wheat stalks on the reverse, symbolizing prosperity and growth. The 1953 issue represents a period in American history when the nation was transitioning from post-war recovery into a time of economic growth and stability, giving these coins not only monetary but also historical significance. One of the first things collectors notice about the 1953 D wheat penny is its distinctive red coloration, which signifies the copper's original brilliant luster that has, in many examples, gradually oxidized to a reddish-brown hue. Red coins, commonly referred to as red in numismatic grading, are considered more desirable than red-brown or brown because they retain more of the coin's original mint sheen. In the case of our featured coin, however, it exhibits a rusty red shade. This rusty coloration is caused by natural oxidation over decades and adds a unique character to the coin, making it distinct from other 1953 D pennies that may have preserved their original color or turned uniformly brown. While some might see rust as a flaw, many collectors appreciate the story it tells about the coin's journey through time, giving it an authentic, historical aura that is impossible to replicate. When it comes to design, the obverse features a dignified profile of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, which has graced the 1 cent coin for over a century. The details of Lincoln's hair, beard, and facial features are particularly striking on coins in higher grades, and even in rusty examples, the artistry remains visible, offering insight into the skill and care taken during minting. The words, "In God We Trust," arch above Lincoln's head, with "Liberty" to the left and the date, 1953, prominently displayed to the right. The small D mint mark below the date confirms its production at the Denver Mint, one of the 3 primary mints responsible for circulating pennies at the time, alongside Philadelphia and San Francisco. On the reverse, the iconic wheat stalks flank the denomination, 1 cent, with United States of America beneath, creating a design that is both simple and elegant, emblematic of mid-20th century American coinage. Rarity and condition are crucial when evaluating the 1953 D wheat penny. While the mintage for this year was relatively high, not all surviving coins are in collectible condition. Coins with strong red color, minimal wear, and intact details are scarce, especially in higher grades. The rusty variety, although not technically gem condition, has its own appeal due to its unique patina, which differentiates it from mass-produced, polished, or cleaned examples. Collectors often seek coins that display natural aging, as this authentic appearance is increasingly rare in a market where coins are often preserved in albums or subjected to cleaning that diminishes their historical value. Additionally, the Denver Mint pennies from the 1950s are particularly attractive to collectors because the mint mark adds a layer of specificity, allowing enthusiasts to pursue complete collections by year and mint.in. In today's auction market, the value of a 1953 D wheat penny in rusty red condition can vary significantly depending on eye appeal, strike quality, and the degree of corrosion. Coins with lighter wear and a naturally developed rusty patina often command premium prices compared to more worn or artificially toned examples. While circulated brown coins might sell for just $650,000, a coin that retains significant red coloring, even with rust, can fetch substantially more at auction. In recent sales, such pennies have been known to sell for amounts ranging from $865,000 to several $100s for particularly attractive specimens, with top-quality coins in near-pristine condition reaching into the high hundreds, or even low thousands. The market for wheat pennies remains robust because these coins are approachable for new collectors while still offering opportunities for significant appreciation, especially when rare varieties or mint marks are involved. For collectors looking to acquire a 1953 wheat penny in red rusty condition, several tips are essential. First, it is crucial to verify the coin's authenticity, as reproductions or altered examples occasionally appear on the market. Studying reference guides and consulting with reputable dealers or auction houses can prevent costly mistakes. Second, understanding the grading system is important. Terms like fine, very fine, extra fine, about uncirculated, and mint state indicate not only the amount of wear but also the coin's overall eye appeal, which heavily influences price. Third, collectors should consider provenance and auction history, as coins with documented ownership and previous sales records tend to attract higher bids. Finally, patience is key. Hunting for a coin with the desired coloration, strike quality, and mint mark can take time, but the reward is a historically significant piece that adds depth and character to any collection. The 1953 mint mark wheat penny in red rusty condition is far more than just a 1-cent coin. It is a tangible piece of American history. Its historical context, artistic design, and the journey it has undergone over more than 70 years make it a fascinating item for collectors and enthusiasts alike. Whether you are drawn by its reddish copper tones, the subtle rust patina that tells a story of age, or the appeal of completing a Denver Mint collection, this coin represents both beauty and rarity. In the current auction market, such coins continue to command respect and value, with serious collectors willing to invest substantial sums to own one. Owning a 1953 wheat penny in red rusty condition is not merely a purchase. It is a connection to the past, a piece of numismatic heritage that will continue to fascinate and inspire for generations. Next up, the United States 1-cent coin, commonly known as the wheat penny, has fascinated collectors for decades, and the 1956 mint mark issue is one of the most sought-after examples in this iconic series. Today, we will dive deep into the history, features, rarity, and current market value of the 1956 wheat penny in very fine condition, exploring why collectors around the world covet this coin and what makes it so valuable at auctions. The wheat penny begins in 1909 when the United States Mint introduced the Lincoln cent to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Unlike previous 1-cent coins, the Lincoln cent featured a realistic portrait of a real person rather than allegorical figures, which was a revolutionary design choice for its time. The reverse design, created by Victor David Brenner, showcased two stylized stalks of wheat, hence the nickname wheat penny. This design remained in circulation from 1909 until 1958, becoming one of the most iconic and recognizable coin designs in American history. The 1956 wheat penny was struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the small D mint mark found just below the date on the obverse of the coin. By 1956, the Lincoln wheat penny was a well-established coin in everyday American life, used for purchases and savings. However, as time passed, certain coins like the 1956 began to attract attention from collectors due to specific characteristics and their overall condition. What makes the 1956 wheat penny particularly interesting to collectors are its subtle but distinct features. On the obverse, Lincoln's portrait is sharply detailed, showing the lines of his hair, beard, and facial features, which are often still visible in very fine condition examples. The word, liberty, and the motto, "In God We Trust," remain clearly legible, adding to the coin's appeal. On the reverse, the wheat ears are fully visible, and the inscriptions, 1 cent, and United States of America, stand out sharply. Coins in very fine condition demonstrate moderate wear, mainly on the high points, but retain most of their original detail, making them highly collectible. Rarity and condition play a critical role in the value of the 1956 wheat penny. While millions of these coins were minted, finding examples that have survived in very fine or better condition is relatively uncommon. Over the decades, many coins were lost, damaged, or circulated extensively, leaving fewer high-quality specimens available today. Collectors often seek coins with minimal scratches, strong strike, and clear mint marks, all of which are present in very fine examples of this coin. In the current auction market, the 1950-60 wheat penny in very fine condition commands impressive prices. Prices can vary depending on the coin's provenance, grading, and overall appeal, but very fine examples typically sell for $150,000 at auction. Coins with exceptional luster, sharp details, or unique characteristics can fetch even higher sums, making them not only a desirable addition to any collection but also a valuable investment. The appeal of owning a piece of American history, combined with the coin's scarcity in higher grades, ensures that the 1950-60 wheat penny continues to attract attention from both novice and experienced collectors. For collectors interested in acquiring the 1950-60 wheat penny, there are several important tips to keep in mind. First, always check the coin's condition carefully, ideally using professional grading services such as the Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. Second, pay close attention to the mint mark, as it affects the coin's value and authenticity. Third, be aware of the market and auction trends, noting that demand for wheat pennies can fluctuate based on collector interest and rarity. Finally, handle coins with care, using gloves or soft surfaces to prevent accidental damage, as preserving the coin's condition is essential for maintaining its value. The 1950-60 Lincoln wheat penny is much more than a simple 1-cent coin. It is a piece of American history, a symbol of the country's numismatic heritage, and a highly sought-after collectible that continues to captivate enthusiasts and investors alike. Its very fine condition examples are rare, beautiful, and valuable, reflecting decades of careful preservation and collector admiration. Whether you are a seasoned coin collector or someone exploring numismatics for the first time, the 1950-60 wheat penny offers a fascinating glimpse into the past and an opportunity to own a tangible piece of history with substantial market value in dollars. Owning a 1950-60 wheat penny in very fine condition is like holding a small, historical treasure, connecting you to generations of Americans who once used these coins in everyday life. Its enduring popularity, rarity, and auction performance make it a true gem in any collection. Next up, the United States 1-cent coin, commonly known as the penny, has a rich and fascinating history, and among its many variations, the 1957 wheat penny with a D mint mark stands out as a true collector's treasure. This coin, struck at the Denver Mint, represents not just the economic and cultural history of mid-20th century America, but also the meticulous craftsmanship that went into coinage during that era. Today, in extra fine condition, this particular penny has become one of the most sought-after pieces in the world of numismatics, drawing the attention of serious collectors and investors alike. The story of the wheat penny begins in 1909, when the United States Mint introduced the Lincoln cent to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The obverse of the coin featured a detailed portrait of Lincoln, designed by the renowned sculptor Victor David Brenner, while the reverse displayed two stylized wheat ears framing the words, 1 cent, and United States of America. This iconic design would remain in circulation for over 4 decades, making the wheat penny one of the most recognizable and enduring symbols of American currency. The 1957 edition, minted in Denver, carries forward this proud tradition with precision and historical significance. What makes the 1957 D wheat penny especially noteworthy is its minting at the Denver Mint, which produced a smaller proportion of pennies compared to the Philadelphia Mint. The D mint mark, a tiny but important letter below the date, signifies its place of origin and often affects both rarity and value. In extra fine condition, where the coin shows only minor wear on the highest points of the design while retaining most of its original luster, this penny is considered a prime example for collectors seeking high-quality specimens. Coins in such condition are particularly prized because they offer a closer representation of the original minting quality, preserving both historical and aesthetic appeal. The unique features of the 1957 D wheat penny contribute significantly to its desirability. The finely detailed portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the sharp lines of the wheat ears, and the subtle nuances of the coin's rim and lettering are all indicators of careful production and the coin's overall integrity. Collectors often examine these features under magnification, assessing the coin's strike quality, any minor imperfections, and the degree of circulation wear. In extra fine condition, these features are crisp and clearly defined, making the coin a beautiful example of mid-century American minting. Rarity plays a crucial role in the value of any collectible coin, and the 1957 D wheat penny is no exception. While millions of these pennies were minted, finding one in extra fine condition can be surprisingly challenging. Over the decades, many coins were lost, damaged, or circulated extensively, which reduces the number of specimens that meet the high standards desired by collectors. This scarcity, combined with the coin's historical significance and condition, drives strong demand in the collector market. Numismatists and investors alike recognize that securing a high-quality 1957 wheat penny is not just about owning a piece of history. It is about holding a tangible asset with enduring value. In terms of market value, the 1957 wheat penny in extra fine condition commands a premium over typical circulated examples. Depending on factors such as toning, strike quality, and market conditions, these coins can fetch substantial sums at auction. Collectors seeking to acquire this penny should be prepared for competitive bidding, especially when the coin is certified by a reputable grading service. In today's auction environment, an extra fine 1957 wheat penny can achieve prices ranging from $1 million, reflecting both its historical importance and its condition. The coin's value is not just a reflection of its metal content. It is the story, rarity, and meticulous preservation that collectors are willing to pay for in the marketplace. For collectors looking to expand their numismatic portfolio, the 1957 wheat penny offers several lessons and tips. First, understanding the significance of the mint mark is essential, as it can dramatically influence a coin's rarity and value. Second, condition matters greatly. Even minor differences in wear can distinguish an ordinary example from a highly sought-after extra fine specimen. Third, provenance and certification can add credibility and confidence in the purchase, ensuring that buyers are investing in authentic coins of the highest quality. By combining historical knowledge with careful examination and market awareness, collectors can make informed decisions and potentially secure a coin that will appreciate in value over time. The 1957 United States wheat penny with a mint mark in extra fine condition is far more than a simple 1-cent coin. It is a tangible piece of American history, a testament to the artistry and craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint, and a prized collectible with substantial market value. Whether viewed under a magnifying glass to admire the detailed wheat ears and Lincoln portrait, or assessed in the context of historical numismatics, this coin offers a unique and rewarding experience for collectors. Its rarity, condition, and enduring appeal ensure that the 1957 wheat penny remains a jewel in the world of American coin collecting. Next up, the 1955 wheat penny with a mint mark stands out as a particularly remarkable and rare coin, cherished by collectors around the world. Today, we will explore everything about this extraordinary coin, from its historical background to its unique features, rarity, and the incredible market value it commands at modern auctions. The history of the 1955 wheat penny is rooted in the post-World War II era. The wheat penny, officially known as the Lincoln cent, was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. These coins were minted with a distinctive reverse design featuring 2 stalks of wheat, which remained in circulation until 1958. By 1955, the United States was experiencing significant economic growth, and pennies from this year were relatively common in daily transactions. However, the ones minted in Denver, identified by the small D mint mark located beneath the date, carry particular appeal for collectors. The Denver Mint was responsible for producing a substantial number of coins, yet only a small portion have survived in very fine condition, making the 1955 wheat penny a prized find. What makes the 1955 wheat penny truly special is not only its historical significance but also its distinct characteristics. The obverse of the coin features a detailed portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. The fine lines of Lincoln's hair, the sharp contours of his facial features, and the well-defined lettering of the word, Liberty, and the date make this coin immediately recognizable to collectors. On the reverse, the wheat ears frame the denomination, 1 cent, and the inscription, United States of America, representing both simplicity and elegance in coin design. In very fine condition, these features are crisp and easily distinguishable, allowing collectors to appreciate the artistry and craftsmanship of the mid-20th century United States Mint. The rarity of the 1955 wheat penny in very fine condition contributes significantly to its high collector demand. While millions of 1955 pennies were minted, most were circulated heavily, leading to wear and tear that diminishes their appeal. Coins that have survived in very fine condition exhibit only light wear on the highest points, with all major design details intact and clear. The mint mark itself adds an additional layer of intrigue, as collectors often seek to complete a set of pennies from various mints, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The 1955 wheat penny is especially sought after due to its relative scarcity compared to its Philadelphia counterpart, and the challenge of finding one in excellent preservation. In recent years, the auction market for rare coins has witnessed extraordinary growth, and the 1955 wheat penny has seen remarkable sales among collectors and investors. Coins in very fine condition are highly desirable, often attracting bids from serious numismatists. Depending on factors such as eye appeal, toning, and the quality of the strike, these pennies can sell for $785,000. At auction, collectors appreciate the coin not only for its monetary value but also for its tangible connection to American history and culture, making it a meaningful addition to any collection. Its combination of age, rarity, and historical significance ensures that the 1955 Dewey penny remains a staple in the world of numismatics. For collectors looking to acquire a 1955 Dewey penny, there are several important tips to consider. First, understanding coin grading is essential. Very fine condition, often abbreviated as VF, is the term used to describe coins that have moderate wear but retain most of their original detail. Buyers should examine the obverse and reverse of the coin carefully, looking for clarity in Lincoln's portrait, legibility of the date, and preservation of the wheat ears on the reverse. Second, provenance can enhance value. Coins with a known history or previously graded by reputable organizations such as the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation can command higher prices. Finally, patience is key in coin collecting. Searching through reputable dealers, estate sales, and online auctions often yields the best opportunities to acquire a high-quality 1955D wheat penny. The 1955D mint mark wheat penny in very fine condition is more than just a small copper coin. It is a symbol of American heritage, a piece of numismatic artistry, and a rare collector's treasure. From its historical roots in the post-war era to its intricate design and the prestige it carries in the auction market, this coin captivates enthusiasts and investors alike. For anyone passionate about coin collecting, the 1955 Dewey penny represents an exceptional opportunity to own a piece of history, a tangible link to the past, and an asset that continues to grow in value. Today, collectors and investors recognize the 1955 Dewey penny as not only a beautiful artifact but also a coin that can command significant sums in the market, making it a true gem of American numismatics. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into rare and valuable coins. Happy collecting!